Welcome to video 5, the final video of the Medmon Tech Portal training series. The final tab we're going to review is how to submit your training. Training is paid out in a little bit of a different way than job payables. So you will click on training first and foremost. Select the date of your training. We're going to put this one, actually let's put this one to earlier this week on the 16th. From the drop-down box, you will select the type of training that you are submitting to be paid for. The first type is field. This is for if you are a brand new technician or you ride along with an existing technician to learn a new type of equipment, your first interview. Welcome to video 5 of the Installer Portal training series. Video 5 reviews how to submit your training submissions for pay. Training submissions are for hourly pay are entered on a separate form in the portal. To do this, you click on the Training tab, select the date the training was performed. From the drop-down box, select the type of training that was received. Field training is for ride-along. If field training is selected, you would type in the name of the tech that you rode along with. And you would select from the drop-down box the technician. And then click Submit. This is directly tied to the job submitted by the trainer you select. The next type of training that can be paid out is for a meeting. When we have a conference call, when we have other meetings that you may attend on behalf of Guardian. You would select meeting. In the notes field, you would add what type of meeting. For this purpose, we will put conference call. And we would put in the amount of time we spent on the conference call. 30 minutes, we would submit. You'll see a similarity in the status. These are all pending. If there's a rejection, it would say reject, and you would edit it to make a change depending on what the comment says, and then resubmit. The last selection that's available for this hourly training submission would be for other. This would be in the event that a job went extremely over and you have approval. For additional hourly rate, example would be performing an alarm service call, something out of the norm from an original installation. Then you would add the number of hours involved. Note is required. So this was an American House install. Submit. So they all go to pending, to be approved by your supervisor, to be paid out. Now we see here that we've connected my training in the field to Joe Scott for 116. So say that I am Joe Scott and I have to log that I performed field training with a new employee or subcontractor. That is done on the payable form because it is paid per job. Anything paid per job is done on the payable form. That's the easy way to think of it. Per job, payable form, hourly training is a different tab. So let's edit a current job we had because I forgot to say that I had a new tech with me on the 16th. So I'm going to edit the job, and I can still edit it because it's pending. So I'm going to go in, hyperlink, edit the job, tells me the status up top. My current reimbursement is $65. I worked on it for an hour. I drove 73 miles. Kind of a summary for that job. But I forgot to add that training. So I'm going to go back to this item type, and I'm going to select job training. And in the notes, I will write right along with whomever went with me. Click add a line. You see it shows up here as a third line item on your job. You'll see that your reimbursement has changed. Then we resubmit the job for approval. Job is updated successfully per the message at the top. Go back to your weekly activity screen to view, and you can see that it is added there, and it is still pending. Let's look at one more thing before we close out the series. I want to look at, I see that I have $84 in rejected work. So I don't want $84 in rejected work, so I want to fix whatever the problem is. Because this is a test database, there's no notes in here. However, let's go in and fix something and resubmit it just so you can see how it changes it. So I'm going to go into my rejected jobs, click on it, and I'm just going to edit this because I put in the wrong CS number. I swapped the wrong digits in the last 4 of my CS number. So now all I have to do is resubmit the job for approval. Job was updated successfully. I can go back to my weekly activity tab, see that that job is no longer rejected. I have a clean slate of 0 in my rejected column, and my pending has again increased. Throughout the week, as jobs are getting approved by my supervisor, I will see my approved pay grow and my mileage change. The details of that, again, are in here as the breakdown. You should be able to see based on how much you get paid per install, per service call, what has been approved and what is still waiting. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your supervisor, anything related to this portal. And we are very excited for this to go live, and we think that this will save a lot of time with your manual paperwork for mileage, inventory, and overall job information, and provide a more seamless process. So please reach out. Again, any questions, we are here to help you, and enjoy the day.